Well, hi all. I figured I'd just, well, after watching yet another video on YouTube, figured I'd do a little video on things I'm still using, considering I'm a little old-fashioned. Still use this thing now and then. It's a Duo Lens Imperial 620. This is actually what I write on at school. I already had it out. It's a late 60s, early 70s Smith Corona Classic 10. I do have to do some work to it. A few things are sticky on it. Yeah, but I use it every day. It's more executive correct. A bunch of reports I printed because they were just sitting there. But there's a lot more stuff upstairs, including a few typewriters. It's a little dark, but you know, that thing's not old. But anyway, let's see. This is a moron. Put it in the light. I don't do a lot of sewing, but this is my sewing machine. It's an old Singer. Excuse the lighting. My little baby. Put the lights on. There ain't much of the light in here. That lights it up a little. It's a mid-20s model. It's electric. God, the light isn't too good in here, is it? It's a model 66 or 99. I don't know, and it's not written on it. But the serial number is B319298. Let's get out of here. You can't even see anything. Let's go out to my room. That's where most of the appliances are. I was watching a video on the Vilbus 209 or whatever it was called. Yeah, and I figured I'd just get some of my old stuff. Here we are. 1999. I believe it's a Duracraft electric fan. I honestly don't know. This was my humidifier as a little kid. I don't know how old it is. I can't find anything on it. It's a Sunbeam Sensor ultrasonic humidifier. I can't find a model on it. This thing sucks water, but holy mother, it still works good. Oh, shoot, I unplugged it. Oops, that's my night clock. This is a Taylor Storma guide. I put some lights on. A Taylor Storma guide, and everything still works. It's accurate. Temperature works. Humidity gauge works. This clock keeps time to the second, but I must have unplugged it this morning. I got a few clocks around here. Wall fan, a General Electric Quiet Blade, I believe this is called. I can't find much. You can find plenty of reading about them, but I can never remember how to look it up. The oscillator gear is stripped, and I don't know if it's worth buying another one to fix it. Let's go with the fans. I unplugged that one too. This is just a cheap little clock I've had. My grandfather got it for me, my old lamp. A Westinghouse Lively Air. A Delco. 1500, I believe it is. Yeah, it's a 1500. This is my most recent fan. A General Electric AOU Form AK1 with a rebuilt motor tag on it. Pretty nice little fan. But, well, what am I saying? Little. It's huge. But it's a little too powerful for me. I'm trying to get this room up to at least 40% humidity because I can't really breathe too well when it gets dry. Big Ben replica clock. Kodak Jiffy 16. That Sterling engine up there still runs, but it's a bit of a cheapo and it already busted. A bursted Eskimo 1100R. I just polished it up a little, but it's in pretty bad shape. I can't say it's pretty. Get the spotlight out of your way. Yeah, one of my favorites. It's an old Dayton. I just call it an 8-inch because it ain't got a model anywhere on it. I searched everything. I had no idea how old the humidifier is. I'd say 90s, 80s, somewhere around there. It's ultrasonic. God, it works great. But this is the first time it's been out in years. I was a little kid, maybe 5 the last time it was out. Yeah. Well, let's see. What else have we got around here? That's not exactly vintage, but that's a Brother SX 4000. This is a Smith Corona electric. Another Smith Corona. If I can get the cover off with one hand. Come off of it. There you go. I need to get a new cartridge for this one. It's a SL575. This thing still works great. Got it from a teacher. This is an Underwood 18 typewriter. Nice machine, but it seems to sort of be chintzy the way it was built. But if you jam the keys, you hit the margin release and the keys come loose. So that's a nice little feature. I guess there isn't a whole lot to film here. I know I got a lot more, but it's buried, literally. My Pentax camera is down there somewhere. Oh, there's the Konica. This camera takes beautiful pictures for such a little toy. I got some pictures from Florida when we were down on our Florida trip, and it works wonderfully. Donald, stay up there. The room is really messy right now, so I guess you can get a laugh out of that. I got a lot of junk, but, who cares? Ooh, sorry. I couldn't even tell you half what's in those folders. Yeah. All my old drawings hanging up. Tilly. My Fairbanks Morse. A real picture of Tilly. My 102 Cub that you never saw. My 62 wheel horse 702. That was my Economy. That never made it on YouTube either. This trick was an old family friends. My Maytag and Fairbanks. Another of Tilly. Blackie, Stepney, Manny, and the other Stepney. These bells came from a teacher at school. I don't know. To annoy people, I ring them. I just got a bunch of random pictures of the blue bells over here. Toby, Rosie, Toby, Stepney, Patsy, Stepney falling down the wall, Stepney again, Shasta, Stepney, Toby, two Tobys. An early prototype of Stepney, and you can see it back there, another Stepney. I don't know. I just like him. There's so much junk in this room, it's not even funny. Good book. Oh, I didn't know I had it buried back here. That lamp has been running for 5 months straight now, would you believe it? Brand new Kodak Hawkeye in the box with batteries, flash bulbs, and the 2-pack of Verichrome X film. A rheostat for the fans. An old television that no longer works. So much junk. Stepney, Thomas Base Stepney, Stepney, and another Stepney. Ah, well. I figured you'd like to see it. I don't know why, but I did. God, this thing isn't working right. It says we're at 60% humidity. The Stormer Guide says about 35. It still works, so don't dish it. My Polaroid, this old sucker still works. I'm working on getting my 240 running again, but it needs some work. And mind you, that's a Big Ben replica, not a real one. That's an 800 Polaroid. This Polaroid belonged to my social study skills teacher when I was a little kid. It's a Polaroid 600. And I remember taking the very last picture on it. As a little kid, I had aimed at absolutely nothing, and I wasted the last shot. That was long before I knew those things were gone. I miss them. But, oh well, enough of my gibberish. I just figured, one more thing. My first camera. A 35ZF Ryko. Well, one more thing. The twins. A Photoflex MKX35 and a Lynx PPL 500XL. Identical except for the rewind knobs. They both work about the same, too. Lousy. Well, I'd say that's it. Bye, all.